Welcome to the Double Shot Drone Podcast, hosted by Davy Kieran and Mike Berthold, two professional Florida drone pilots and entrepreneurs. All right, Davy,
What's
everybody,
up, Mike?
welcome to Double Shot Drones.
Double shot drones. How we
Not
doing?
Double Shot Drone, Double Shot Drones. Wait, you see it? Hold on.
No.
See
Oh
the
yeah.
S?
Where are you?
You see my finger?
Oh yeah, there you go.
See
See
the
my
S?
finger. I
All
see
right.
it. Yeah, I like that.
Well, I actually like it now too. So I did the cover art for, I had to do the cover art for the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And I also had to do, but I did the cover art first for, you disappeared,
I know.
for the drone expo,
Yeah.
the Sunshine State Drone Expo that we're going to be doing a live, hopefully podcast there. Anyway, they were pushing me for that cover art, so I had to like rush. I got through it and everything, and I think you've seen it. There's a drone below me.
Yeah.
I'm wait, I'm right here. You're over here. Anyway, what is that
But I
little?
look old with the goatee, but go ahead. That's fine.
But yeah, what is going on with this thing? All right, I got this little thing showing up here. What is that? So anyway, now it's over here. Um, so when I was doing today, I was looking on Spotify how to launch everything and all that. And we're like on our 15th, 16th episode, I think this is. And so I was trying to launch our first episode, said the name and everything, did the description and all that, the category, what it's about. I put technology. That's the only
Yeah.
thing we really kind of were under. And so I did that, and it's a cover art. And I'm like, oh crap! Well, and I forgot that I didn't put drones on it because I thought we were
Yeah.
double shot drone until we got the actual name, double shot drones with an S. So I quickly put this S right there on there in Photoshop, and then after I did it, I'm like, but I wanted to do it like I drew it, like I just kind of added it.
I think it looks great. Yeah, I
And
really
then
do.
I
Yeah.
and then I looked at it and I'm like, hey, that doesn't look bad. That could be that'll be our cover art. So
Yeah. Everything
until,
doesn't have to,
until we
everything
change
doesn't
it,
have to
that's it.
be
No, it doesn't
perfect.
have to be
I
perfect.
mean,
No, it doesn't have to be perfect. But it's funny, I had to like write, what the podcast is about, and I had to laugh. I'm like, just two blokes talking about drone business, their weekly drone business, and occasionally interviewing drone entrepreneurs and people that benefit from the drone business. So I put that down, and I thought it sounded pretty good. Uh, and as far as what I had to write for the Sunshine State Drone Expo, I had to come up with a description for that a while back. And I think I put something similar to that. But I mean, I was hustling. I was trying to get the stickers, coordinate the shirts today. And
buddy, your middle name is
you know,
Hustle.
oh man, I'll tell you. And then I had to do jobs today. And I was like, oh man, the stickers aren't going to be here until the 6th. And I'm like, oh, we need them on the 2nd. Um,
Are we
so
getting them on the second?
yeah, we're gonna. Well, I'm not doing them online. I'm doing them locally. I'm probably paying a little bit more, but I'm getting them by Friday. So, and then the shirts and all that. I'll have all that done by Saturday. But yeah. So how did your Thanksgiving go?
Um, Eventful. I mean, it's never easy, but it was quiet at the end of the day, and I didn't even have turkey, believe it or not.
What? That's
Yeah.
that's not
What?
cool.
What? Um,
I'm gonna change my background.
well, I went to Philadelphia with the intention of driving up to New York.
Right.
Was as sick as a dog before I left. I think you and I spoke a couple of times. I was coughing, and I'm still not the best, but a lot better. On the day I flew, I was actually the worst. God help the people on the plane, but
Oh, brother.
yeah, I did a couple of COVID tests before I left, and then I did a COVID test when I went up to Philly because my friend, we were going to go up and visit her mom, and her mom's 86, and I didn't want to be going up there, for one with COVID, or for two, even with a bad cold or flu, which would whatever I had. So we decided, and it was just going to be the three of us. So and we had ordered turkey dinner from Whole Foods for 5 people, whatever. And we had 24 hours to cancel. So we ended up canceling it. We didn't go, which was a good thing anyway, because her mom has a dog who's 16,
Hey,
and our
that's old.
dogs,
That's old.
yeah, well, and one of our dogs, well, my dog, and then she got another dog. The younger dog, the pup, who's only 8 months old, he ended up getting Giardia from a dog park, which pups
Really?
get, intestinal, whatever. And we couldn't even go up anyway because, we didn't want to get her mom's dog sick. So long story short, I sat there for 3 days on a couch and coughed and sneezed and everything else. We got rotisserie chicken from Whole Foods. We sat there, and I got on the plane on Friday and flew back again, and landed here and had turkey soup and turkey sandwiches and and turkey soup today again. So I got my turkey, but
Man.
yeah, I mean, all told, I got to see my friend. It was nice. I got to see my dog. It was nice, and and believe it or not, Mike, it was the day I landed. I think it was the coldest day that Philadelphia has had so far,
Really?
and I was like sort of shaking because I had a cold, and I felt really bad. But then the next day when I woke up, it was still cold, but I put on my shorts and I took my dog out for a walk. I felt so much better.
Is that dog, you said that dog is how old?
Well, my dog's 11, but her mom's dog is like,
Oh, geez.
we figure
Yeah.
she's like 16 or even 17, dude.
I've never even heard of a dog that age.
Oh, no, there's dogs, but
Living.
this dog is 16 or possibly 17 years old. So,
Oh, okay.
Nelly, yeah.
Your
So
dog is 11. Wow.
my dog just turned 11, October 16. Yeah.
We lost our dog at 13.
Yeah.
Now we got the new dog, and she's like 2, but oh God, she's a trip. She's too much of a dog for us.
Dude, I'm not going to cut you off there, but the 8-month-old, I was happy to get out of there. I was Rigby was here in Florida in July. They came to visit and everything, and Rigby was here, but he is in July to November, he has gone to a different level of puppy,
Crazy.
So anyway, such is good. And your Thanksgiving was nice?
Yeah, we just did we had it at our house, and my brother showed up, and we had some friends, good friends of ours from Brazil, Jesus and Camila, and their kids show up, and they're like my kids' age, so they play together. And then my mother-in-law and father-in-law showed up, and so yeah, it was good. I don't normally get along with my mother-in-law, but I did. We made it happen.
Yeah.
I even gave her a hug.
That's nice. You see this house right here? I worked on this house.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, this house.
You worked on it like one of your jobs?
Yeah.
Or you worked on it?
I did a B360.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I did a Kubakasi in that as well. So.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Kubakasi. Well, you see this whole thing? Can you guess where that is?
That's where is that?
Placidia Island.
Oh, is that what you were?
It's one where you gotta take the ferry to get to the island.
That was like
the house I did.
$12 an hour job.
Yeah, $12.
No, other way.
Turned out. What the heck?
The white one or the blue one?
Wait.
The one down in the corner.
That one right there. the white one. That was
Yeah.
it. And this photo was taken about, oh God, it was like 5:30, something like that. Hey, here comes the Munchkin. Hey, Munchkin, come here. Anyway, it took a while to get to the island. It took a while I was on the island. It took a while to get off the island. I mean, it was just ridiculous. $55 ferry. Hey, Brandon, can you grab a chair? We're gonna do an experiment.
Move over here.
No, can you grab a chair?
For me?
What's
Yeah, go grab a
up?
chair
Okay.
and put it here.
What's up?
That's it. She just got back from swimming practice.
Oh, she did, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that Placidia, I thought you had taken a ferry there at one time. Or
No,
one of
I
those
didn't go
islands?
there. I went to North Captiva. I did a job on North
Oh,
Captiva.
well, this is
which-
very similar.
Same thing. I drove, an hour and 15 minutes to get there. I had to pay for parking. The ferry was $55 round trip.
Oh my gosh, I hit the chair.
I see cars there. There's cars on that island, right?
Well, okay, so there's only like working vehicles on the island.
Bro.
It's all golf cart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, same with me.
Bren's gonna join us. Are we gonna do that experiment?
Hi, Bryn.
By the way, I'm sitting on
He's
this.
saying hi.
Oh, hi. Are you gonna give me a headphone, Dad?
Yeah, just sit down. All right, let's see. Okay, so this will work, Dave. We're gonna have to get close.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Um,
I'm gonna move over this way.
That way?
We're thinking for the podcast. Okay. For the Brent, just no, you got to get in the picture, Brent.
Oh, shoot.
All right. You want to say hi to Dave?
hang on. Oops.
You want to say hi
Are
to
you
Dave?
using your phone?
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
Bryn.
Hi.
How was swimming?
Good.
Yeah. What was it? Training today, or did you? What did you do today?
Just, yeah, like training.
Yeah. They tie bricks around your feet and tell you to stay above.
No, we have fins.
They have fins.
Yeah.
They train in fins. They're pretty cool.
Okay.
Don't mind that. That's my mirror behind me.
All right. So,
I was
So-
actually gonna try and FaceTime you, and then
oh, you were.
I was, yeah, but FaceTime won't work.
Right,
on your
Brent,
phone.
back up a little bit. Just back up a little bit. Yeah, hold on. Back up.
Yeah.
We're gonna back up. So Davey and I are gonna have to be in the pod. Okay. I think that'll work. We'll be like Davey doesn't want to probably touch me.
But I mean,
That works.
yeah, but you
Right.
can't hear me now. You can't hear me now. There
He
you go.
said he can hear you now.
I can hear you now.
But
Give me
We're
this
not go-
headphone and you take this one.
we're not gonna
It's
sit
easier.
there.
This one fits in my ear, Brent.
Just wait a second. Now you put that-
Exactly. No, you
Oh,
should put in closer
this way,
ears.
yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, he's making us like
Exactly. Why stretch? Now, but you and I are not going to be using headphones. You and I should be able to talk.
me and you.
No, not
You're talking
you and
about
I,
at the-
Banana.
At the
At the
Sunshine State Drone Expo.
yeah, at the food fight. Yeah, whatever is going on.
The
Wherever
food-
we're going.
The Drone Expo.
The drone expo.
First
Yeah, so I actually just put the address into my. It's going to take me 2 hours to get there, which I remember
Really?
taking me 2 hours. So if it starts at 9 in the morning, whatever.
You know what? I should look into like bringing a big screen.
Well, I'm sitting here. I mean,
Like,
do we need a big screen or do we need a monitor?
well, that's
We
what I
have a
mean.
monitor.
That's what I mean. A big monitor, like a big monitor. We could somehow have to look into that.
Do we have a power source?
Well, they've got lots of power. I mean, they got you. I mean, you can just bring like a extension cord and you hook up into it and everything. They had a power meeting actually about all the people that had like what do you call booths there were supposed to show up. I was busy. I had to work. I couldn't do it. It was like during the day. What's that? That food?
No.
Oh.
You own car.
Anyway, and I couldn't show up, so I was like, oh, I'll just bring like we don't need anything special, like some of those booths, you know.
No, I mean,
Yeah, we just need a computer and a monitor and
well, that
Yeah.
being that's I think maybe a little bit more than
yeah,
some of the booths even needed. Some of the booths are promoting their product and promoting who they are and what they do.
Yeah.
And they're not doing a podcast, so they don't need TV screens and they don't need anything. So all they need is, you know, a
Yeah.
table. We actually need power.
yeah,
I mean, I can bring my computer and I can bring a screen, a monitor. I don't know where we go from there, though. You know,
yeah.
I mean,
We'll have to figure that out. Yeah, we'll
I
figure it
mean,
out. We got all week to figure it out.
we got all week to figure it out, but you're there and I'm here, and we're both going to be busy.
Right, Bryn, can I have it back? You want to say goodbye?
Brent, are you meeting your friend again? Is the
Yeah, she's probably going to be there.
yeah, she probably is the drone source. What is it? The drone
What is that?
yeah, I
name of
get
that?
I get I get emails from them. I mean,
Drone
daily.
ops or something like that?
I get emails daily that I end up deleting, but you know, it's like, I mean, he's right over here. He's. I mean, I'll actually be there.
Drone source or something like that?
Drone source, yeah, something like that. Yeah. No, the Florida Drone Supply.
Florida Drone Supply?
Florida Drone Supply. Yeah. Everything's for sale. Go big
Bryn,
with
you gotta go.
mini. Blah blah
Say
blah.
goodbye. Say goodbye.
Endless video
Bye, sorry, my
possibilities.
mom's calling me.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.
All right. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure that out. We got to figure that out. We got all week to figure it out. But
Well, I mean, we got all week to figure it out, but it's, I mean,
Yep.
Cables, drone, battery, you know, whatever, computer, USB
I
port.
mean, at the most, we're gonna have 2 monitors there. We have 2 monitors.
Well, we can
Um,
bring it. I'll bring it, and
Right.
it'll sit there. And whether we use it or whether we don't, it'll look professional.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. But you'll be
You know what I'm saying?
we'll be
It'll
squeezing
look.
in this one.
It'll just look. It'll like, you know, the monitors are there. Okay, well, maybe we'll do a podcast. Maybe we don't, and you know, well, maybe we'll just work off the laptop.
But I mean, we don't have to be live. It'd be nice to be live.
Well, I mean,
We could
no,
do it
we don't have to
like
be
this.
live.
We can do it just like this.
Yeah, we can just record. I mean, no,
And I
that
just have to power this up every now and then.
being, power up
The
Zoom.
laptop. The laptop.
And what do? But if we're interviewing somebody, are we interviewing anybody?
I thought we would. I thought maybe we'd grab somebody
Well,
every now and then.
Where do they go?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? One of us leaves or something. I don't know, David.
You signed us up for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm jumping. I'm building that parachute as we jumping out of the plane.
Buddy, as you're jumping out the plane, you're building a parachute.
Yep. So, you know, I'll talk to somebody that's done a podcast remotely before. Figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I always do.
Oh yeah.
But he did say there's 2 other podcasts there. That was, but I didn't see him on that list. And of course, I didn't see us on the list either.
No, would you
Which
send me
was
the other
weird.
day? I was like,
And I contacted Reese today. Reese is the guy that's in charge. I contacted him, and he's got to be so busy, man.
yeah.
Because he teaches, and then on top of that, he's got this event on Sunday.
He teaches as in a Monday through Fridays.
Yep, he's a
School teacher?
teacher. As far as I know, he's a teacher. What's up?
That is my mirror.
Okay,
This is
I'm doing the podcast in her new room.
Oh yeah.
I used to do it in Brody's room,
That was
Uh,
my old room.
but we switched that desk out for her in her room now, and we're changing everything.
That's like me, buddy. I go through this on a weekly basis, but as of January 6th, Insurrection Day, I will have my own place.
You are you will have your own place.
I'm 99% sure, yeah.
You need help moving? You don't got much,
Well,
Brent. I got here.
whatever. I'll tell you another time. But yeah, I mean, I got a whole garage full of furniture out there that,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I moved some beds today. And then I edited some video and edited
Behind my mirror.
I'm doing this map for this place called Caladisi RV Park. And it's kind of based on my drone photography. And so I've got stuff to do. I didn't have any inspections today.
I did 5 inspections today.
But I've been just trying to get money for the travel. I'm like, I'm not uploading any of those photos until I get money for the travel. Yeah.
Any what photos?
For any of those bees photos, 360 photos, until I get my money for the travel. And I finally did. I got Lewis. Lewis actually paid me, but I couldn't get the other 2 guys to pay me. So I was like, what? Whatever.
So you're like, I'm not uploading?
I didn't tell them that. If they listen to this podcast, they'll know. But
Yeah.
I'll upload them tonight. I got like 6 to upload. Yeah. So
Serious? You get well,
yeah.
I mean,
Well, they were screwing me on the gas. I'm like, I'm not uploading until you guys. And he's like, well, I added money, and I was like, I don't see it. Where do you see it? Where do I see it? And then he said, oh, well, I'll okay, yeah, I did that wrong. I'll add it. And he adds it. And I'm like, okay, now I'll upload it.
which
Because if I
reminds
upload
me,
it, you're not gonna get paid for gas, right?
which
You up-
reminds me, every time I log into my Bees pilot thing, I get this. Oh, you can't see it. It brings me directly to my wallet, telling me that I've got to complete my wallet.
Oh, that's right. I love that
Remember?
wallet, man. I get my wife will say, how much do you have, and how much can you put in the bank this week? And I'll be like, I go right to the wallet. I'm like, well, I'm putting this right there. And then, I'll go to another, other source and go this, and that. Like 5 sources. I'll be putting all this in there.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, because whatever happened, and I contacted them and I said, I mean, you guys keep sending me these emails about, my wallet. I go, but every time I go to change it, I can't change it. It won't let me go to the next step. So finally, the process, and they said, oh, it's a back of the house issue. And I go, thank you.
I got a house issue.
This came out in May, June, July, August, September, October, November. That's 7 months, and I've been getting these emails. I said, so I can't do anything until you guys, so, and I know there's going to be an issue when I send it to them now, because it says in the thing, no black and whites. Well, my paperwork is in the Gulf of Mexico, because of a hurricane, it's like my original paperwork, and it says in the thing right there, and it says block capitals, IRS will not duplicate this piece of paper, know what I mean? And I made copies of it, as I make copies of everything. As a photographer, you document everything. Well, I documented it, and I happen to have a copy of it, because if I didn't have a copy of it, I wouldn't have anything. Well, I have a copy of it, but the copy is in black and white. So when I upload it, they're going to go, no black and whites. I'll be like, listen, whatever. Then don't, just keep paying me the way you pay me. That's it,
Well, at least you're getting paid, right?
Direct deposit.
Yeah. What else going on? Anything with the Sky Eye Network? Do you know of?
No, I actually spoke to Kessner today.
You did?
Yeah. He's on his way out. He's I think it's a full moon today, and the beaver moon or whatever the hell it's called. So he's going out to one of his local spots, and he's doing the sunrise, and he's
Oh yeah,
he's
what do you call it? Hyperlapse or
I don't know. He just mentioned that he picked up the new
toy?
Mavic Pro 3.
Oh yeah,
It's got the 3 cameras on it there, so he's going to go out and test it with the full moon and the sun at the same time, setting and rising over the mountains
cool.
there. He's in Utah, so I spoke to him for 20 minutes, just before, and he's out there doing his thing. So I mean, you saw his shots of the temples, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
And therein lies the answer. Oh my God, I can't believe that just happened.
What's that? We're at
I'll remind you of this, and this is in history. This is going to go down on Monday the 27th. I'm coming into the podcast tonight, and I'm going. I have to say the word temple. I have to say the word temple.
You have to say the word what?
Temple.
Temple. Okay.
In no reference to anything else that we just spoke about, Dave Kestner or photography or anything else. I'll explain it to you another time. But I'm like, the word temple has to come out, and
It came out.
it just did.
It was a magnet mindset thing.
It's a freaking. It's a manifestation of, bro. Let me just leave it at that, okay?
Temple.
I just manifested that, and I was the one that said I'm the one that's going to say it. And I said it.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, let's try that again.
No, well, buddy, I got a lot of manifestations going on, so that just made my day. That just made my day right there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll explain it to you another
Well,
time.
he takes some good photography. I definitely want to interview him again after he did all those LiDAR jobs, right?
Yeah, he just got back. He was on the road for quite some time.
All right, come on. We're enough.
I mean, he's learned a whole hell of a lot, and he's worked with some serious equipment, he had to do a lot of training. I mean, he's quite smart, and he's quite educated in the realm of mapping. I think he well, we know the story of him and him fighting the Matrice there like years ago, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, that was years ago. That was like 4 years ago. So, he was in the process of learning mapping and stuff back then. So
speaking of that, Mary from Fast Aerial called me up and she said that she did a 200-acre mapping job. The first one that they did that turned out well, and they used the Air 2S, the DJI Air 2S.
200 acres.
Yeah, 200 acres took like 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours.
How many batteries?
I'd
say 10 batteries, bro.
I think she said 8, maybe 8 to 10, something like that.
Yeah. I just did a lot of reading today. I don't know what rabbit hole I went down. But there was some guy on one of the sites that I was in there today, and you knew he was a newbie by what he was asking. And he just asked blunt questions, and people were answering like, dude, you got to be more specific, because that could take you 3 days. You know what I mean? With what you're talking about, you get 3 batteries, you've got a blah 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 blah. You've got to have 75%, overlap. You've got to have, what height are you flying at? What country are you in?
She said she flew at actually 300 feet, I think it was, and she did 70% overlap. and did the map, what maps
200 acres, dude, in 3 hours.
200 acres, I think. Yeah.
You know what?
Does that sound a little under or over?
I call not 200 acres, bro.
How
Think of
many?
it,
How many? Yeah, 200 acres.
in 3 hours at 50% overlap or 70% overlap.
70% overlap. Maybe she flew at 400 then. Because I remember when she said the height, I was kind of surprised. I'm like, really? You're going to get an accurate map at that height? And it took like 3 hours?
I mean, I'm not.
Maybe it was 400. Maybe she flew at 400. Because that would
I'm
make more
not,
sense because you'd cover more ground at 400.
not
But I remember her saying 70% overlap. See what else. I think she said 8 to 10 batteries. Yeah, something like that. But don't quote me.
no.
But that was down in Sarasota, actually. And I was like, man, I wanted to go on that job and do that. But because we had the same drone. And that's just the start. She's gonna start going after more mapping
I mean,
jobs.
200 acres is I guess, yeah, it's 1,000 square yards.
Yeah. Hey, we got
4 minutes and
4 minutes. Yep.
10 seconds.
But yeah. So yeah.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I guess 3 hours. I mean,
So Kessner did a bunch of mapping as well. I thought he just did LiDAR. Like,
well, no, I'm talking about when he
Mhm.
was wrestling the Mavic 3 like 4 years ago there, you know what I mean? When he
oh, that's right. He did do mapping back then.
yeah, when he decided to go, you know, a little you know,
Yes. The only
um,
is mom cooking dinner? Okay. The only guy I know that attacked the drone instead of
yeah.
the drone attacking him.
So I mean, so you know, he's had a history with drones, and I don't mean a history with drones. I mean, you know, he's been working with drones for numerous years before Sky Eye
Yeah,
Network,
he
you know.
has. Yeah, you're right. He has.
Yeah.
Hey, my wife wants to get her Part 107.
Well, I mean, this time last year when we were at the expo, you said to me, you know, blah 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 blah
I
blah.
want to get her into the business.
Yeah.
And every year she talks about it, but then, it's, benefits and all that, with the school teacher
Well,
position.
doesn't mean she has to give anything up, but
No,
just
no,
means,
no. She could just kind of get into it slowly and yeah.
yeah. I mean, and
But
as
she
a
helps her with
teacher,
pickup and deliveries,
well,
sometimes.
I mean, put the woman to work, why don't you? You know,
Yeah, she's a
you know, but
hardy gal.
I'm just looking at it as a teacher.
2:30.
She has connections to realtors. You know what I mean? She has connection to parents. She has
Oh,
connection
speaking
to,
of that, I wanted to talk about the GATI, the Great American Teach-In I did.
yeah.
The last 2 minutes here.
Congratulations,
I did,
and that was a great thing for you to do.
it was, dude, and I highly recommend it. It's free publicity and you'll feel great about yourself because you take your drone out there. I mean, you just have like a little, write up a little outline of what you're going to say. These kids are from like 2nd grade to 5th grade, and you have a captive audience. I don't care any school you go to, big time captive audience. I was the hit of the day. The drone guy was the hit of the day, and you got to talk about and drones and how they are used in business and stuff like that. And the kids, like, they ask the best questions. They really do. And then of course, at the end we got the drone up and took some photos and videos of them, and then I edited them and I gave it to the teacher.
Yeah.
And she was like, "This is the best GATI Great American Teach-In we've ever had." And it was my first time there. She's like, "This is just you are more exciting than the Florida power people with the cherry picker." I'm like, what? Because I saw them showing up as I
Yeah.
was leaving. I'm like, oh man, those guys are going to be the hit because the kids get to go in the cherry picker, or maybe watch people go in that cherry picker and go up. And no, that was the hit. I couldn't believe it. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, you have the in and you did a good job. And I mean, congratulations on that.
I'll probably get a job out of it too. We'll see. But the teacher wants me to do some kind of after school type thing. So I still got to talk to her about another application. You might meet her because I'm inviting her. Her name is Joni. I'm inviting her to the Drone Expo this Saturday. The Sunshine
Sounds
State.
good.
Hey.
So you and I have an expo to get to on Saturday. I will see you there Saturday morning. We're
Yep.
gonna
We'll talk before then, but it's a good night for me.
And it's good night from him.
And we promise to do better next time.
And we promise to do better. I'll find it again, but you remember we were talking about what our name for our podcast should be, and I put a list together, you put a list together.
We had like 50 names.
Yeah, I just came across that thing the other day. Now I can't find it, but yeah, double shot drones. Here we are.
So what happened this week? We did something this weekend.
Well, actually, we did something this week, Mike, but before we go any further, I would like to say thank you very much, because you did all of this week. You put this whole thing together. You spoke to Lieutenant Reese. You communicated with Azalea Middle School. You did everything today. You put the mugs together and the T-shirts together.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
And without you, I'd still be sitting here talking about it. You know what I mean? So, more power to you,
I am the graphic guy. So, I mean, that's my forte, graphics, photography, all that, I mean, I was a graphic artist for so many years. So that stuff, I'm not going to say it's easy for me, but it's probably a little easier for me to do it than for you. So I was glad to do it, actually.
Well, just the whole idea. I mean, again, even the fact that you contacted them